I've got another pillow tutorial for you today. We're going to be learning how to finish a pillow with a French seam. This method is really ideal when you're making a quilted pillow that has either one single fabric or maybe one that has a border around a block. You definitely don't want to use this method for pillows that have points on any of the perimeter. You'll just ruin those points. But anything other than that, you're game with a French seam. It's a really nice, clean edge way of finishing a pillow. Also, and the most important reason, super fancy. Let's get started. To get your back, you want to cut a strip of fabric the same height as your pillow top. Once you got the strip cut, you'll cut out a piece that is 3 inches shorter than the width of your pillow, and then the second piece you'll just cut it to be 12 inches. And then now we need to get these ends hemmed up. So I'm just going to take and just fold it down, and I'm just eyeballing a 1/4 inch. I'm probably usually a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch, but a 1/4 inch is what I'm trying to press it at. And then once you got one press, we'll sit here and we'll do it again. And I'm gonna do the same for this other piece. All right, so we're all pressed, and I'm gonna take these both to the sewing machine, and I'm gonna go and sew right along here. So they're both stitched down, and I just wanna run my iron across them. For some reason, my tension always messes up on these little guys. So I'll run my iron, making them all straight again, and then we're ready. All right, so French seams are different from all other pillows. If you're making a pillow with something other than a French seam, do not follow these next instructions. Follow one of the other video tutorials I got. For French seams, you want to take your top, and you want your top to be face down. And then we're gonna take our more narrow, so we've got 2 of these, and one of them is the 12-inch one. And the 12-inch one we are going to put, it doesn't matter which side you put it on, but you want to put it face up, so wrong sides together. And then we're just going to line it up with our edges. And you're going to take the one that's wider, and then you're going to line it up here. Again, it's wrong sides together. All right, and I like to pin these little flaps first. The other one ends about right in here, so I'll put a pin there. And then I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. And then I'm going to finish pinning this all the way around. We're all pinned, and now I'm going to take it to my sewing machine. I'm going to start right up here on this corner. And then I'm going to sew all the way around the perimeter. And I want to keep it I'm going to try to do a scant 1/4 inch seam all the way around. I've got us all stitched. And I'm not crazy about doing the 1/4 inch seam on pillows, but sometimes it's necessary. So, but because it's so narrow, I do want to double check that I didn't lose this piece right here, one of the flaps that's underneath here. I want to make sure that I did catch it when I was sewing. So I'm just going to run through and double check that that whole piece has gotten caught in my stitching and I didn't miss any. Once I know that I've done everything right, I just want to cut these corners just a little bit. And then we're going to put the right side in. So we'll just flip this like this, where the inside of the pillow is on the outside. And then we will take our iron, and we're just going to press all this down, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm pressing where that seam is, so that seam is right there on the edge where it should be, because it is going to have a tendency of curling. So I'm all pressed up. I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to give this a 1/2 inch, and I'm going to start at one of the corners. I'm going to sew all along the perimeter of the pillow a 1/2 inch. Here is what that looks like. All right, super fancy. That's how we're getting. Let's flip it back right side out. All right, so there we go. Our pillow top done, and It's got really nice seams. We don't have to do anything with them because they're all finished up on the inside, so you can wash this with no worries. And that's a French seam.